Hello everybody, I'm Connolly-Cole. This is my first season of bodybuilding and welcome to the second show day video.
Oh, we're here now. We got here 2 hours ago.
Did you?
Right, we've got half an hour to get showered and then go down to the bar, yeah?
It's so quiet.
Right, so we're now at the hotel, tanned up, got the first coat on. Been a little bit stressful, but we're trying to get in the rooms. I've had 4 meals today, I've got 1 more meal to eat. Basically just gonna chill out and get in the room and chill, but it's been stressful today.
Yeah. Are you saying in...
Oh, that's fancy, isn't it?
Whoa!
Oh, look at that!
Got purple LED lighting.
Right, so we finally got to the hotel, finally got in the room. It was a bit of a nightmare. The lady at the desk wouldn't let us in our room for some reason, and we had to weigh my second last meal up in the boot of my best pal's car. So it was a bit of a fucking nightmare, but got it down me. Got in the room finally, and now we're just about to eat the last meal of the day. That was about 2 hours ago, so a few steps in between. We have got 70 grams of cooked weight chicken breast with 50 grams of asparagus, and then we've got 50 grams cream of rice with 10 grams peanut butter. That is the last meal of the day, and then I'm just going to finish off this last little bit of water. It topped me off of 3 litres today, so a lot less than we have been drinking, and then 4 peak max before bed, and then that is me done for the day.
Okay, show day. So, I woke up at 5:45. First things first, took a few check-in shots for my coach, sent them over, and then I got the first meal of the day down me. It consisted of pretty much the same meal as we had yesterday, except we got an extra squares bar. So we had cooked weight chicken, 25 grams, 50 grams of asparagus, 100 grams cream of rice, and then it was 10 grams of peanut butter. Next, I packed my bag up so I was nice and organised. It pretty much just consisted of food and stain sheets because of my tan. And if you didn't know already,
You stay in the bed sheets in the hotel, they'll find you. That's it really, isn't it?
so we were all prepared, ready to go, but before we left, I went to go and get a black coffee. Had that with my friend Brad, who was also competing on that day. You've seen him from previous YouTube videos. And then we went for a morning walk just to digest all the food and just get a few steps in so our body is digesting everything nicely. Then we made our way to the venue. So I got dropped off to the venue, and then from then it was pretty chill for the next hour or two. I just checked in, got my badge number, and was ready to rock and roll. Then it was time to have the pre-stage meal, which we didn't actually get any footage of. It was basically consisted of 4 rice cakes, 40 grams of peanut butter, and 160 grams of jam. It pretty much is just gonna pump me up and just make my muscles pop. Got those down me about an hour before stage, and then I headed to the pump up room where I pumped up with my friend Brad, and we got nice and juicy, ready to go on stage. But right before I had that pre-stage meal, I actually went and got my second coat of tan at the venue, which was a pretty weird experience because it was just a bunch of blokes wearing cock socks, just standing in booths with women walking along in the line, just spraying us. It was a pretty weird experience, but it was pretty funny to be fair. So we got tanned up, then I got that meal down me, and then we went and got pumped up, ready to get on stage for the second time this year. Then it was game time.
Okay, 9 competitors, so we'll take 5 length 4 please. Who have we got? Number 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Could I please ask the following 5 contestants to leave the stage and prepare for their free posing routines in numerical order. Number 22, please leave the stage. Number 23, number 24, number 26, and number 29. The remaining 5 competitors, can you come into the middle on the front line? Ladies and gentlemen, these are the gentlemen who didn't make the finals on this occasion, but I'm sure you'll agree, each one of them looks fantastic and they've got some great physiques up there, so let's hear it. For Cameron Gorman, for Harry, Connolly-Cole, for Leon Bale, for Luke Bond, and for Benjamin Clark, ladies and gentlemen. And gentlemen, once you've received your medals, if I could ask you to kindly lead off, thank you very much.
They called up the top 5 and unfortunately I just missed out. After that first call out, those people went off of stage and then they did the second call out. In that second call out, I was sent to stage and in my head, I'm pretty sure, not even just in my head, I'm pretty sure realistically that is 6th. So I was the top in my call out, so I just missed out on that first call out, which is pretty upsetting, but considering all of those guys were older, I was the youngest in the class, they were bigger, more experienced, I'm pretty happy with that and the look that I brought. So the reason I missed out on that top 5 was really just because I was missing muscle mass. I wasn't as big as those guys, but a lot of those guys on stage, they text me after and they said about how conditioned I was and that I was improved since my last performance. And that's really all you can ask for in bodybuilding. So I'm really happy with the leanness that I brought, but obviously now we're gonna go into the off season, put loads of size on for the next season that we compete in. So obviously just coming off of stage and being on prep for almost 22 weeks, I think it was, something ridiculous, it was really long. I was craving a lot of food. I had some really weird cravings and I pretty much just ate the rest of the Squares bars that were in my bag. So I had about 4 Squares bars. Said goodbye to my nan and granddad and my mum. My brother and my best friend stayed up with me and they drove home. And then we just got some rice cakes with some peanut butter and slapped them together and just enjoyed that.
Rice and peas. He likes that back there. He likes that a lot.
Then after that, we had to wait around for a little bit because Brad was competing later on in the day. So I got off stage around 1:30, I think, and then Brad got on stage around 7 o'clock at night. So it was a long day, but I helped Brad pump up as he helped me, cheered him on, congratulated him, and then we went and got a burger and enjoyed ourselves. And then we headed home because it was a really, really long day. It was around a 2.5 hour journey home. We got home around 11:30 at night. After being up at 5:45 that day, it was pretty knackering. We were really tired. I basically just unpacked and went straight to bed after a shower because I was still covered in tan. I woke up the next day and I pretty much spent the next week or so just enjoying myself. I was still training, but I was really off a plan with my food. Obviously, all my cravings came and I didn't really do the things the best way as I should have. You're supposed to reverse diet and really I should have, and in the future I will, but in this case, my first time, I was so burnt out because of previous issues with coaches and stuff. And I just wasn't really in a good place mentally. So I binged a lot. I put on quite a bit of weight, but as you can see now, I've worked it off a little bit because you will see the 10K calorie challenge coming soon. We filmed about a week post-show. I think it was actually a week or 2 weeks post-show it was. So that's when I was probably at one of my heaviest. So you'll see the change in my face after that. So I enjoyed myself, we filmed that video. I actually went to Spain for a little bit, saw my uncle for a few days and just enjoyed life, just winded down. Had a little bit of time off of training, about a week. But now we're back on the off season. I've been training hard for the last 2 weeks. I'm back on plan. Still allowed a cheat meal every week and enjoying myself. But I'm falling back in love with training, falling back in love with the process and just building that mass so that I can go and smash it in the future and be even more competitive and just be a big lump on stage really. I just wanted to say thank you to everybody for supporting me, liking the videos, sharing the videos, watching the videos. It really, really does mean the world to me. Thank you for all of your support. It was an amazing experience, but this is only the beginning. Make sure you follow my socials that we'll put up on the screen now, so you can stay up to date with all of the short form content that we are doing and all of the 2024 wrap up reels, all of the stuff, so you can stay up to date. Make sure you stay up to date with everything and give me a follow on all of those platforms. And yeah, just thank you so much for everything. It really does mean the world. It has been the craziest experience I've had in my life so far, the hardest and the most rewarding, but this is only the beginning. So make sure you guys stay tuned. You keep subscribing, you keep sharing. Please like this video, please share it. Please tell everyone about it. It really helps me out and it really does mean the world because I am trying to pursue this properly. Thank you all so much for watching and I will see you in the 10K calorie challenge.